great night for some hoops with a little more on the line. It's the NBA Cup, and it's in full swing. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. And it's Butler in at small forward. And for Denver, in the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Johnson in at the 3. Now that the regular season is underway, we can really start to see what these teams are made of, RJ.
Yeah, things will change throughout the year, sure. But in a lot of cases, these are how these teams are going to look all year long. It's time to see if it's all clicking.
Now here's Podziemski. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 5. Down low. And it's hammered home by Green.
With how much Draymond moves on the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
Curry against Murray.
Hey, yo, right here.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Now here's Butler. On the wing, Curry. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And Curry is so cool under pressure. Doesn't allow physical coverage to throw him off.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into their playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential sign and trade deals, nobody seemed to be the exact right fit. So eventually, he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. Okay, thanks for the report, Chums. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. We talked about the mindset needed when squaring off against Jimmy Butler, and coach said Jimmy is a firecracker. You don't want to set him off or he could explode in your face. I told our guys just to focus on the game and not give any extra motivation out there. We'll see if they prevent Butler from popping off. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. Pass to Murray. Back to Johnson. And here's Murray. Denver moving it around. The Nuggets need to get one up. And here's Jokic outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Last time they met was in the Bay Area.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Denver has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Johnson passes to Murray. Inside. The kick out to Johnson. From downtown, Kuminga pulls it in. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Grant, I think it's safe to say Cam Johnson has really hit his stride lately.
Absolutely, B.A. He's seizing the opportunities he's been given, taking and making more shots, dropping more dimes. He's reaching another level of his game.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And you know, some games you're plagued by false starts and slow momentum. You could tell they were getting frustrated.
But what a gutsy win. To struggle in the offensive end that much and still win the game, that says something about the character of a team.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Jonas Valanciunas has checked in for Jokic. Watson comes in for Gordon. Hardaway's checked in for Brown. And it's Brown in for Murray. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Hield. Here's Spencer. The three is up. And he buries his first look.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 5-point game. Now Brown. And he buries his first look.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Spencer, defended by Brown. Horford inside. Valanciunas on him. Horford right side. Hield on the wing. And here's Green from the arc. No good. Excellent defense there from Watson. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Brown passes to Hardaway. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Now here's Hield. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Horford, a screen on Hardaway. From behind the arc. No good on the buzzer beater. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. The Warriors on top, up by 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Bruce Brown is out there with Murray. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Peyton Watson. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. Now here's Murray. A 14-point game for him in the win against Miami.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Murray with it. Guarded by Hield. Murray, no good. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Peyton's checked in for Moody. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside Hield. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the middle. Here's Hardaway. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And the slam from Hardaway Jr. Can't forget about his athleticism.
Butler on the wing. Defended by Brown. Outside Peyton. The 3-ball. Valanciunas with a rebound. For Denver, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. For 3. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor. The Warriors leading. Outside Butler. Horford outside. Healed up top, defended by Hardaway. Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
We know Horford has that deep stroke, but when he's inside, oh, Al's at his best.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Watson. And it's Christian Braun in for Brown. Clock at 6. 13 feet out. And again, it's Denver missing.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Butler against Hardaway. Butler! He's too much close to the rim.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Brown. Back to Jokic. The kick out to Johnson. Hardaway from outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds now.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Outside Butler. Offline with a 3. Nuggets trail by 5. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
The Warriors lead by 5. Here's Podziemski, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. For the Nuggets, Aaron Gordon comes in for Hardaway, and it's Brown in for Jamal Murray. The Warriors also with a sub. Al Horford's checked in for Butler. From a mid-major school to a first-round pick, Wisconsin native Brandon Podziemski has had quite the rise, RJ.
Yeah, finishes top 5 in Rookie of the Year voting in 2024. Pods gives you a little bit of everything on the floor. Great rebounder for his size also.
Now here's Gordon. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact and getting to the line.
So listen, I mean, whether you put a body on Jokic or you don't, he will sneak in there for a second chance opportunity.
Here's Green. Denver getting their last shot to go. Oh, Curry stretching the limits. Wow, what a shot.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Outside Brown. Denver moving it around. Pass to Gordon. Now here's Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Johnson for 3. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Curry against Brown. Here goes Steph. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Brown passes to Jokic. Outside, Brown. Back to Jokic. Oh, Joker. Too big inside.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Warriors on top, up 4. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace, trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Welcome, everybody. Right off the bat, let's see which games are still to come tonight. It'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers up against the Wizards in Washington. 7 p.m. Eastern Time for tip-off.
And this could be a fairly competitive one.
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
Talk about putting yourself in a position to succeed. They've executed, and they're taking good shots.
Playing just the way it's drawn up, and let's credit their game planning as well. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
Nuggets trail by 4. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. Oh, Butler gets it to go with the D breathing down his neck.
I mean, that's just better offense. Butler creating just enough space for a shot.
Gordon with a screen on Curry. Lets it go from 11. No good off the back of the rim. The Warriors lead by 4. Pass to Kuminga. Butler surveying the floor. High arcing shot. That shot no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Curry. Kuminga against Gordon. Jokic in the post. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Draymond Green. Denver shooting their first free throws here for the night. First one falls for him. Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their games.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another ring.
You know, Richard, the Warriors have the 3rd most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in 47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in 75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
Now here's Jokic. 12 points for him. Back to Murray for the lead. Murray from deep.
But defensively, the last thing you want is for Murray to get hot from beyond the arc.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Warriors. They trail by 1. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And though it's early, let's take a look at the Cup standings.
Yeah, getting off to a hot start is really important in this tournament because there's so little margin for error.
Here's Butler. He has 6. Pass to Curry. Back to Butler. Green with a screen on Johnson. Here's Butler. And again, no good by Golden State.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Here's Jokic. Look at Jokic working inside.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home. Something that's more important than basketball. Brian?
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. The Nuggets lead by 3. Pass to Brown. And he lobs it up. It's stolen by Green. Knocked away. Murray with it. Now guarded by Curry. Spins. And here's Johnson. Now here's Jokic. He's watched by Kuminga. Denver moving it around. Brown. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Podziemski. And here's Curry. Defended by Murray. Green. A screen. To stop the drought. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. To the inside. Murray going to work inside.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
3 on the clock. Here's Butler. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Gordon against Kuminga. Down low. Oh, what a slam from the big man, Jokic.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. There's a minute 12 left in the third. Pass to Horford. Three-pointer. Hey, Horford from range.
Hands like a guard. Horford with that quick trigger.
And here's Brown. Up top, Valanciunas. Five to shoot. The baseline J. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Warriors trail by 4. Outside heel. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. And Horford powers it home.
And Horford has to run these screen and rolls countless times. That experience helps him capitalize right there.
Hardaway with it. From deep three-point land. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for Denver. And during that quarter, he was everywhere, just wreaking havoc. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Hayden Watson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Bruce Brown. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Butler. Offensive board. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And how many times have we seen this from Butler? Using the pump fake to manipulate the defense.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Spencer's checked in for the Warriors. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Greg?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little. Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside heel. To the middle. Here's Horford. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Murray passes to Valanciunas. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Golden State also making a switch. Curry's checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Butler outside. Jokic grabs the board.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Pass to Watson. The 3 is up. And again, Denver with a 3.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Hardaway. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
To the paint. Here's Hield. There's the block. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And Denver making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Hield. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Back to Butler. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Murray deciding where to go with it.
Yeah, just forcing his way to the rim. Murray knew his fate going in there and got rewarded with a foul.
At the line for 2, Jamal Murray.
The free throw drops from Murray. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Denver. Brown comes in for Brown. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Murray drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Curry! Oh, no good! Unable to end this run. Here's Gordon.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Warriors trail by 10. Right side Curry. Kuminga outside. He's off from 3.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Brown with a screen on Green. Now Jokic. To Takes a 13-footer. Butler rips down the board. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. Green. Oh! Green dropping the hammer!
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Now Jokic. Outside Gordon. Let's loose for 3. Butler rips down the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Tipped away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Outside Podziemski. Butler outside. Now Curry shoots a 3. Shot's no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Outside Brown. 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic. And stolen by Green. Butler. Butler soars in to cap off the break.
Demanding the ball in the big moment. Butler lives for moments like this.
Now Jokic. Now Gordon. Now Johnson. And he commits the intentional foul. And they double up Murray. Brown fires. And yes, sir. Hits the wide open J.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now here's Curry. Butler outside. Jokic with a rebound. And here's Denver. They're on a 14-6 run.
Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga. First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for your Nuggets, Jamal Murray. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that'll put him up by 9. And Murray drops them both.
We call that putting the game on ice. This one, oh yeah, that's over.
And they get it back. And so it's Denver with the W. Their record is now 1-1 in this group round. And you know they're breathing a sigh of relief.
But that's only temporary. They're going to have to dig deep if they want to eventually hoist the NBA Cup.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
All right, thank you, Nicola. This team showed up tonight defensively. What can you say about the effort on that end of the floor?
I mean, it's a whole collectively. You know, it's not just one guy, it's the 5 guys on the floor. So it's a coach, it's a bench, it's a fan. So thank you guys. Thank you a lot.
Thanks to all. Thanks to you, Nicola. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.